welcome to Quarantine Conversations. I'm Meagan Smith, the host for today's podcast. Here with me is Cassadie Comiskey and Andy Herrera. Today, our main focus is the obvious topic of COVID-19. So our first question is, I kind of want you guys to reflect back on life pre-COVID-19. So March 13th, did you guys have any big plans? And what was in general your life like before this all hit?
So the end of the school year is I'm a very big involved in the music program kid. And then the school year is kind of like our wrap-up concerts. Like we have our big fundraising concert for Showcase, which was actually one of the last days of school. And so we were building all up to that, and then that's when stuff just kind of ended. And it was just a lot of mystery and like if/when stuff was going to happen. So it was a very busy time, and then it just went to not busy at all.
Right. So, for me personally, I wasn't doing too much. I was working before then, but they laid us off before because at the printing place that I was in, we usually don't have a lot of work going in the winter, and so after that, I was sort of already doing nothing, and then the whole pandemic hit, and then at first it was it took me back to the bird flu pandemic that happened in 2007, I think. I remember a little bit, and thinking back to it now, especially my mom and my family, they thought that it would just be something temporary that would only last a couple of weeks, maybe months, and then here we are, 6 months later, the whole world's on fire, and yeah, it's my thoughts on the whole thing.
I think that, no matter how big or small, literally everyone had their life changed by something. Every single person in the country and the world has experienced a change in their life. And I think it's crazy to think that we, as an entire world, are all experiencing changes, one universal change. It just blows my mind. So the second question is, how has your life changed?
That's pretty crazy.
What's your life like now? How about remote learning in school? Or is there anything that you have learned that has really stuck out since this whole started?
So being in quarantine has definitely made me realize how much time I do spend with people, and how much time I do spend at practices or just hanging out with friends in person, going out. And it's just really weird now because all practices are either over virtually Zoom calls or, say, for marching band, we're all spread out. There's no intermixing or no performances or anything. And it's just really weird having so much alone time to just work on stuff that individually, so many people have learned things over quarantine, skills or artistic stuff, and just learn how to be away from people.
So in the beginning, I feel is the most difficult part to go through, because there's that certain uncertainty to everything. You just never really know, or back in March, we really never knew where this thing was gonna go, and I feel it affected me because I want to do things, especially since it's my senior year, it's my last year, I want to get really involved into activities and all that, but yeah, I feel at first it kind of hit me, but then after a while, you just kind of get used to it, and especially now it's just the norm. It's just and yeah, it sucks, but oh well, it is what it is.
Yeah, going off what you said, and the biggest thing for me was we have all lost a lot, especially as seniors. We're losing, homecoming. We don't at this point know about prom or even graduation. It's all up in the air. And I've had to learn that there are things that I can't get back. The school trip and competitions. But I've had to learn that there's nothing I can do to change that. So I have to enjoy the little things. Even though I've missed out on ton of experiences. I get at 9 o'clock to go to school, which is something that we only used to do on late starts, and now it's every day. So I think just learning to enjoy the time that I have has been really important for me.
Right.
Let's look ahead, since all three of us are seniors. What are some of our hopes for the future? Any thoughts or predictions you guys have on the year or for college?
I'm just hoping that we have some kind of thing to like wrap up our senior year, you know, whether that be like a final performance or like, you know, just something to conclude our 4 years here. And yeah, it's like, I don't know how much more to say, kind of like Meagan saying, you get used to just enjoying the little things and taking like the small things you get to do as achievement and wins, looking on the bright side of stuff. And hopefully by the time we head into college, we won't be being sent home after a week of being on campus or something. And we'll get some, almost what the new norm is going to be of college experience.
So what Cassadie said, you know, like I think it'd be nice if we had like, you know, something like towards the end, because last year with the seniors, you know, they didn't really have time to like do anything. Like everything just hit, and then they couldn't go to homecoming, they couldn't go to prom or anything. And so just at least now we have a little more time, and so we can at least like prepare like something, at least, you know, even if it's like something little, you know, like a big Zoom, or I don't know, just whatever, you know, something that's I feel like would be nice, not just, you know, for, you know, doing it, but also for like morale. I feel like, because I feel like that a lot of kids now, they're kind of like feeling down, you know, for everything, you know, from everything going on, you know, because everything's canceled, you can't really do anything. So yeah, just at least like a little send off would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm really glad that we are trying, like as a community, as a school district, we are really doing all we can to salvage this year. I know sports have been pushed back, and they're really trying to make it safe, but also make it to where as many people can participate as possible. You know, with marching band and color guard, we didn't know what type of season we were going to have. So every rehearsal, you know, I'm thankful that I get to keep rehearsing, and hopefully I'm hoping speed. For me, the biggest thing is just each state. I just want that chance to compete again before I go to college, because it'll be like the last time I'm competing. And I just hope that we can get one as a class, like everyone just can get like something they enjoy. Like everyone's going to be different, and I hope that everyone in our class can find some piece of happiness this year. All right, well, that's all of our questions for today's podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Be sure to stay safe and be on the lookout for more podcasts from Astroworld Media. See you next time.